Hey guys, I'm Nico. Welcome back to the channel. In this episode, I'm out here in the city on a Sunday for a 2-hour lunchtime shift. We'll be dropping off 6 different orders all around the city. It should make for a good little episode. So come and get a workout with me as we pedal around and let's get started. Alright guys, the time is 11:21. I've just gone online and we got our first order from the place is called YOI. It's an Asian spot, maybe Vietnamese, I'm not sure, but let's head over there now. Alright, so it feels good to be back in the city. It's actually been about a month since I last recorded an episode. January has been very busy for me, you know. There was a lot of work, a lot of wintry conditions, and I was just looking for a sunny shift. There was like 2 occasions where I could have shown up, but my sleeping schedule did not, line up as well as I wanted to. But you know, here we are, lunchtime. It's a nice little Sunday. It was supposed to be extremely sunny today, but apparently, for now at least, it's slightly overcast, although you can see the sun is starting to come out, and apparently the clouds will clear later on. So it should make for some nice and cool conditions out here today. We're in Stockholm as always, and you might notice that some things are a little bit different. For example, my bicycle looks slightly different. I'm actually on my backup bike because my main one is a little bit crippled right now. So I need to get that fixed, but for now I'm on this blue backup bike and it works really well. I actually like, there's a big plus with this one, and that is that the steering here, it's adjustable so you can lift it up a little bit. Oh wow, there's a lot more people than I expected. That's kind of nice. And the other thing that you might notice is that the image looks a little bit different today, and that's because I've actually upgraded my camera. So I was using the Sony X3000 for a long while, but I wasn't quite happy with the image quality as of recent. I saw a good deal on the DJI Action 4, bought this camera, and I think it's a great replacement. All right, so we're here at the Stockholm City Food Hall. I believe that's where we're supposed to be. Let's park the bike and let's head inside. So what I liked about the previous camera is that it's solid in any conditions, nighttime, daytime, winter, summer, it's always working, it's always solid. And for a long time there was no real replacement to it until now, until a couple of months ago when this came out, the DJI Action 4. All right, let me just find the right spot here. YOI. All right, that's the one. Hej, 982 för båda. Det är det tycker jag. All right, so we got the order picked up. Our customer lives about 10 minutes away north of here. Let's get going. So yeah, the DJI Action 4, great little camera. I got it for about, $300. It has a great mic, great image quality if you set it up correctly, and it even works at nighttime, I've done a small test at night already on my little bike in my local area, and I was pretty happy with how everything was looking. So from here on out, we are using the DJI Action 4. Alright, so we're passing by the Royal or the King's Park, something like that. And the idea is that we head towards the waterfront. And from there, we'll swing left and climb up a little bit. Actually, climb up quite a lot. We gotta head all the way to Valhalla Street, which is not really close. Alright, so the idea is that we take one of these streets here on the left and head uphill. I know exactly where I'm going. The crossing up ahead is the one that we're going to take to make the turn. So let's go ahead and do that. So up until recently, it's been all winter all the time, but the temperatures have risen. Last week I think it's been like +4, +6 even, stuff like that. It's actually pretty nice. Anyway, I'm not sure what we missed and what we haven't. So the update is that we got our first order dropped off from YOI. It was some kind of Asiatic dish, and now we're being sent over to Pizzeria La Carta, which is in the middle of nowhere. So let's get over there now. All right, so if we keep heading this way, there should be a shortcut that goes through some fields. I think there's like a horse training facility in that area as well. And within the next 100 meters, I believe the road starts to go downhill. So it should be a pretty quick approach. We're going to a very specific neighborhood that's kind of disconnected from everything else. So I'm guessing we're gonna be there to pick up the order and drop it off as well simultaneously, and then either pick up more orders from the same area or head back towards the main city, I guess. So let's see how it goes. All right, so some horses over there. I'm not sure if you can see them. The neighborhood that we're going to is that one over there. It is newly built. This is reclaimed land of sorts. This used to be an industrial area. A lot of it has been decommissioned, and instead newly built residences have popped up. It's a pretty nifty area here. It's right next to a green park, so if you're into jogging and whatnot, you know, you can just step outside your door and go for a little run in the forest. Now, unfortunately, our way to the neighborhood is cut off by this rail line, so we're gonna go up and over it. So it looks like there's no traffic behind me. Let's get through this little downhill, pick up some speed. Because of the downhill, this neighborhood is very quick to get to, but kind of difficult to get out of, you know? On the way back, you always have to climb, and that really kind of slows you down. All right, so Pizzeria La Carta. I think I see it on my left there. Let's go ahead and check it out. And if there's no traffic, we'll just swing over to the left side. I'm not sure what we're picking up from here quite yet, but I guess we'll figure it out. I'm really waiting for the sun to show up. You know, the weather report said it was coming out any minute, but still cloudy at the moment. I actually have two orders, some pizza stuff. Let's go inside. Hej Foodora, 2 beställningar, 69 och 70. Tack. Alright guys, we've got the two orders in our backpack. Surprisingly, they're not actually being delivered here as I thought. Instead, we're being sent towards the, you know, main parts of the city. So let's get the bike unlocked and let's go. Alright, so let's start by exiting this neighborhood. And we'll do that by heading in this direction, which will take us uphill. And I believe we'll even cut through a little forest on the way towards the university area or the technical school. From there, it should be an easy way towards the customer. Ah, guys, look at this. A little bit of blue sky. Isn't that nice? We are moving through here at a decent pace, I gotta say. Not too bad at all. Also, I'm not sure if I mentioned this, but it is February already. Not sure which date it is, but it was February 1st, not that long ago. You know, the days are getting slightly longer, which is so nice to see. I think nowadays it's getting dark at around 4:30. I mean, that's not bad, I'll take it, you know? I'm not sure if this came across on camera, but back in December, it's getting dark at like 2:30. Still, I don't know, like working throughout the winter months, it wasn't bad at all. I was just focusing on work and showing up and doing a couple extra hours. I believe I was working like 6 days a week, you know, just I don't know, save up some money and maybe do a little bit of extra traveling, you know, later on. So very nice. And the way that it works is that, you know, in the winter months you have a lot more work, a lot more hours available that you can take, and then as you get into the summer months, the available hours, you know, they thin out. So if you want to, you know, save up some money, the time to work is during the winter months. Or, you know, you could take up a standard contract, you know. For example, you could work 25 hours a week, every single week, but that's too much for me, boys. Like, I'm good on that one, you know? I want to be as flexible as possible. All right, so we're going this way. I'm not exactly sure if this is the best approach, but it looks like it is, yeah. We're taking the main road here, and the sun is really shining now. Look at this. You know, not as colorful as I expected, but still, you get that, you know, sunlight contrast with the shadows. Ah, so nice. Anyway, we are getting close to our customer. I believe the second street after this one is us. So we might even catch some good timing with the traffic light here. Let's see. Yeah, almost perfect. And then I think this is the street, and I think it's 19A, a little bit on the right here. Let's scope out the situation. After not having recorded for a month, I'm a little bit rusty on the small little details that you have to do, you know, when recording. And there, the second floor. Let's head upstairs. All Alright, so I just realized this one of the two orders is dropped off, but we are not getting to the second order just yet. We're being sent over to Greasy Spoon. If you guys remember from the previous episodes, we were at a Greasy Spoon location on the South Island. Apparently they have another spot over here in the city north, so I think I know where it's located. Let's head over there now. And again, one of the good things about working during daytime, among others, is, as I've mentioned previously, there's a little bit less busy work with having to fiddle with the lights, because it's plenty bright outside as it is, so that's nice to see. We are headed that way, but I'm gonna stop here for a little quick break before continuing on. This is the Fedora Market. We're moving again. We're gonna be out here today for 2 hours, and I feel like 1 hour has passed already. So we're about halfway through the shift, and I believe it's going pretty well so far. Like I said, I haven't worked a lunchtime shift in a while. It's been at least a month. I'm out here absorbing some vitamin D. Oh yeah, I want to mention that. I was feeling so tired until recently, because getting minimal sunlight and this and that, working a lot, I was a little bit fatigued, boys. But then I decided to try and buy a multivitamin, little brew. I mean, no, it's just, just multivitamin daily pills. And man, that gave me a big boost. I didn't change anything else, just added the multivitamin, setup daily, and man, I'm feeling great since then. I used to be sleepy during daytime. It was getting a little bit concerning, but now I'm super Gucci and everything. So anyway, boys, here's Greasy Spoon. We're looking pretty busy. Let's head inside and check out if our order is ready or not. Hopefully it is. Hey, Fedora, nitti. So yeah, alright, let's try and pack this in. Like so. The stuff is not very friendly, I have to say. But they weren't, they were neutral, so not bad, not good. Everything is Gucci, boys. Alright, so this order is picked up. We now have 2 in the backpack, and we are continuing uphill. Alright, so we are headed towards Crawford Street 14. I don't have any good associations with this address. Typically, the customer comes down to meet us downstairs, which is nice. But at times, they've tried to kind of let us in, and it didn't quite work, and, causing some confusion. So hopefully everything will go smoothly this time. Customer says they will meet us downstairs like usual. And so, yeah, let's get this order dropped off. I'm not even sure if we're delivering the vegan food, which we just picked up, or the pizza. Guess we'll find out once we're there. So let's get up this hill. It's a slight, incline. We turn right, and then we head towards the bridge, which would take us to Kings Hill. We're delivering to an address just before the bridge. I think we'll be there in about 4 minutes. Also, I'm not sure if you guys know this, but Sunday is typically the day of maximum comfy and relaxation, during work. The atmosphere just allows for it. It's very nice and cool and chill. But for now, I'm not feeling terribly relaxed. I think, because of the brand new setup, and also the fact that I haven't, done this in a while, a whole month actually. I feel a little bit rusty and, just trying to get all my ducks in a row, But yeah, boys, the plan is that going forward, I'm going to try and do my videos a little bit more frequently. We started out good, I think I was uploading every 5 days, and then it kind of slowed down, and now I want to pick it back up again because I think it's the way to go, frequent uploads. So I'm not promising anything, but that's the plan going forward. And also, the fact that, there was a lot of work up until recently, you just have less time to edit and, film and just do anything. You're just going back and forth, going to work, coming back, resting a little bit, and heading back out there. But now, it's gonna open up a little bit, and I have more time to really focus and dedicate to, making these little videos here. So that should be good. So the turn towards the bridge is up ahead, but we're gonna swing over here instead. slight uphill, but I believe we can get through here no problem. And the Craw Foods entrance number 14 is just over the crest here. And I think that might be our customer right there. Let's go ahead and take a look. Hej, leverans till Livia.
Ja, precis.
Precis.
Vilken härlig dag.
Ja, precis. Det är fint när det är soligt.
Tusen tack.
Ja, bra.
Trevlig dag.
Alright guys, the pizza is dropped off. The vegan food is going to Poor Street 58. I think that's what I saw. But anyway, I see the location on my map and I know how we can get there. So let's begin our journey. We're gonna cut through here to start, continue down this road and cut through a little park, and then from there we'll be most of the way towards the customer. Nice weather. Yeah, even the customer mentioned this. I'm not sure if you saw that, but you know, they were saying the weather is good, and I definitely agree. It's really nice. The conditions right now are not perfect. It's just a little bit windy sometimes, but it is nice and dry, boys. I'm happy as a cucumber, you know. All right, so already we are halfway there. Cutting through a green park here. On a Sunday, people seem to be enjoying themselves. It makes sense if you live in the area, you know. If you live in the city, just step outside, head wherever you want to go, sit on a bench or, you know, do whatever. It's nice. For me, I don't live in a city, but I'm thinking if there's a chance to move in, that would be nice. For my job, I mean, it would be just amazing. Imagine if I could just step outside and then go online immediately with my app, you know, that would be amazing. At the moment though, I have to, you know, commute about 45 minutes each way, boys. All right, we're just waiting for the green light here. As soon as it turns, we'll try and get across. All right, so we're continuing straight ahead. So let's head towards the middle of the street here. Follow this red line. It's gonna guide us to where we need to go. So yeah, getting stuck at these big crossings is a bit of a hassle, which is why I always try to orient myself towards the, you know, little back alleys and whatnot. But it's not always possible. Right, here we go, boys. Number 58. Looks a little bit tight, but there's nowhere to park the bike otherwise. This is a fairly safe area, so I could have left the bike, you know, outdoors, but I like to take extra precaution whenever possible. So, floor 1. Let's try and locate our customer here. Alright, and another order successfully dropped off. I'm not sure how many we have at the moment. I think it's around 4 or 5, probably 4. Alright, and we're continuing in this direction towards Max, the Swedish burger chain. So this whole neighborhood is newly built. We've been here before, of course. I'm not sure if we've picked up from Max before on one of these videos, but it's a nice little location. I don't mind it at all. Yeah, look at this, guys. All of these are brand new, and I like the design. I don't know. I said before, it kind of reminds me of New York or something, you know, maybe like, yeah, it's a little bit like Americanized almost, but it's kind of cool. I like it. All right, so it's 2 orders from here, and we are a little bit early. Apparently 4 and 3 minutes on the 2 orders that we have. Let's indicate to the staff that we're here to make sure that they know what we're picking up, and then we'll sit down and wait for a couple of minutes. Yeah. So, surprisingly enough, it took a little while, but we finally have the double order in our hands. Alright boys, so I just checked the time. Apparently there's only 15 minutes left of the shift. I just turned on the extensions. We'll see if there's any extra work. Maybe we can stay for half an hour longer. Not sure, but I'm available. For now though, let's head in this direction to drop off our first order. One of the 2. The drop-off location is really close. It's under 5 minutes. Let's make this left turn right here and we'll get moving. Surprisingly, I spent quite a bit of time waiting for the orders at the restaurant. You know, on a Sunday, I would have not expected it to be this busy, and it kind of wasn't. Like, there was only 2 orders on screen, but everyone was like, all of the workers in the kitchen were going like crazy, shuffling about, you know. I don't know what they were doing, but it took like 10 minutes to get our hands on the orders, but yeah, all went smoothly after that. All right, we're coming up on the drop-off point here. Let's see, not exactly sure where we're dropping off to. Let me check the details here. Tomtebo Street 27, which is right there on our left. So the bike parking spaces seem a little busy here, so I'll just park at the signpost. Okay, and we're going to the second floor. All right. So one order dropped off. Apparently the other one is headed towards the military academy. Just over in this direction, we gotta go under the freeway and the train tracks and come out the other side. So let's do that now. Looks very busy here with all the people enjoying their, Sunday. So let's make sure that everything goes smoothly. All right, so let's climb onto this pedestrian bridge here. On the other side here is, from my understanding, a military academy, and also there's a green park, and it's open to the public basically, this area. Right by the water, as you can see on the left there. In the summertime, plenty of little boats sailing past. For now though, it's kind of frozen over, I did actually see some people ice skating on frozen lakes and whatnot. That is interesting. Alright, so the number specified is 14. Not exactly sure what it is, but we'll just head towards the marker here and hopefully somebody will wave us over. Alright, well, we're kind of in the area. Hey, Jon! Perfekt. Så där. Alright boys, so we did not get an extension, and this will be the final delivery for this video. I actually have another shift coming up in about 45 minutes, but I'm not going to film that one because I don't really have the battery capacity or memory capacity to do so, and I'm quite happy with the 2 hours that we've been out here. That was the whole idea. I only got the other shift, as a last minute thing because, it's a Sunday. I really enjoy working Sundays. They don't pay out quite as much as Fridays and Saturdays, but they are very relaxing and nice. So, and the weather today is great. So, I thought why not stick around for a little bit longer and do some more deliveries. I'll head over to the South Island and, start my next session over there. For now though, what we can do is check out the details on how we did during the 2 hours. Let's take a look at that now. So we worked for 2 hours and 2 minutes in total. In that time, we've earned ourselves 320 Swedish crowns, which comes down to 157 Swedish crowns per hour, which is very typical. Total deliveries is 6, so 3 per hour. Could have been a little bit more, maybe, I don't know, but we did have some larger distances that were part of the shift, so that's kind of how it goes. If I was working on the South Island, I think we could have gotten ourselves, 3.5 to 4 deliveries per hour. Things go quickly on the South Island and it's close to home, and that's why I like, working over there. But I also do like to mix things up, so that's why, I try to start in different places around the city to get a good, mix of places, a little bit of variety, so that's always nice. Anyway, boys, I want to thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned for more episodes. Leave me a comment. Let me know your thoughts as always. And until next time, I'll catch you guys again soon. Peace out. Bye.